Alrighty, people. I think it is time to see what everybody's been asking me to do. Not really, just a couple people. Can the IS50 make peanut butter? Well, of course it does. It's Vitamix. Every Vitamix machine can make peanut butter. There are other machines out there, that can make peanut butter, but it just takes so much longer. But with the Vitamix, you can make peanut butter in less than in a few minutes. It's been a while since I actually made peanut butter. I buy store-bought peanut butter. It doesn't bother me, but fresh peanut butter is completely superior in every single way. So I think that tonight I'm gonna do that because I made a chocolate ice cream in a vlog, and it's waiting for me. And I just thought, like, well, why not make some fresh peanut butter to top it and make it a chocolate peanut butter ice cream? So that's what I'm gonna do, and then the rest of it is gonna be stored away in the refrigerator or to eat over a course of time, because I'm gonna make I think we're gonna make a like an oat bread or something, some kind of bread. I'm just gonna make something to put the peanut butter on. And I am watching my calories, but as long as I use a little bit of peanut butter, it won't affect anything. And I could use some good fats in my diet. Right now, my fat intake is pretty low, and there are health benefits to using unsaturated fats, especially from nuts. And peanut butter is one of my favorite things, to consume. And so let's get started with how to do it. So this is the peanut butter recipe is standard in the app. Now, obviously, you don't need an app for this. For the Vitamix S50, you just need 2 cups. But the reason I use the app is because I'd like to just use the technology and just show how good it is. And especially when it comes to serving size and you make something, you can serve yourself and you can watch the nutrition, and it's extremely good. So what I did was I took the standard Vitamix app, and I couldn't make it any smaller. Like the minimum batch size was like 3 cups of peanuts, and I want 2 cups of peanuts for this machine, and it wouldn't let me go any lower than the 3 cups. So I made a copy of the recipe and just modified the amounts and made it a separate recipe. So that's why it's called peanut butter S50. So that way I know that is, specifically designed for this. So this is gonna be the first actual test of it. So if it doesn't work out, well, it was my fault. So let's get started here. Let's blend it. This is scale detected, calibrating. Okay, put it on there. All right, now I'm looking for 2 cups, and there are markings on here. See, here's milliliters, and then there's the ounces here. So 2 cups is 16 ounces, and that's what we're gonna shoot for. This is gonna be labor intensive, because it's a wet grinding technique, so you need the tamper. There's no getting around that, unless you want to be there for 10 minutes. But we're not going to do that, so very simple to do. And I'm going to you can use any kind of nut that you want that has oil in it. If you want to make almond butter or something like that, you can use almonds for sure. You can roast them to get the oils out and whatnot. But I'm going to be using dry roasted peanuts, and they're lightly salted, so I don't have to add any salt of my own. Dry roasted peanuts, it's been a while since I actually ground these up into peanut butter, so I'm not sure if they have enough oil in them. I'm pretty sure they are. I don't think the last time I did this I had any issues, but some people think they need oil, but I don't think so. So I got this was on sale and whatnot. I think the best combination is really the honey roasted peanuts and half regular peanuts, but I'm avoiding the sugar. And you can make your own honey peanut butter. All you gotta do is just add honey. They won't be honey roasted, but you know, they're just peanuts with honey on them. Come on. All right, so we're gonna add 275 grams, which is about 2 cups of peanuts, as you can see on the screen there. So I'm gonna also watch to see and make sure it gets close to about 16 ounces, or yeah, 16 fluid ounces. Because like I said, I just made a copy of this recipe and I just want to make sure that everything is correct. Looks like it's gonna be. Yep. It's right on the money. 16 ounces, yep. And I'm also gonna be using some of these nuts to chunk up the peanut butter. Basically what I do is I make the smooth peanut butter. You can make it super smooth and just eat it that way, or you can partially grind it where it's like just before it gets smooth, it starts to get smooth, you can just stop the machine, you have a chunky peanut butter. But I'm going to do it like they do at the factories, where they just pretty much make, they have already made smooth peanut butter, and then they add peanuts to the mix, and then you know that's how they make it chunky. So this is basically gonna be like a store-bought style. So let's see here. It says 1 minute to tamp, and we'll test that because I'd never changed the time. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So okay, what I'm gonna do is bring it over to my machine. You'll hear all the beepings and whatnot of the timer. This is gonna be a lot of fun. The peanut butter is gonna come out nice and warm, just because of the friction of the blade. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let me get my tampies. Now I'm trying to get. Okay, I'm gonna store the rest of it in here. So there we go. What else? And then the rest. I'm gonna put that in there and then put it on top of my ice cream. So let's just do it. And here we go. Max speed. Set the timer. There we go. Keep pushing them down, that's it. That is peanut butter. And it smells good. I'm like standing about 2 feet away, well, arm's length, whatever arm's length is, and it smells so good. Oh yeah. So let's see, look at that consistency. How about a little taste? Oh my God, it tastes so good. It's incredibly good. I missed this. Oh my God, have I missed this? And it is warm. It is a nice warm temperature. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this and pour it in my bit here. So yeah, dry roasted peanuts don't need oil. They work just fine. Okay. And let's see here. All right. So this whole batch made 1,600 calories worth of nut butter, this is the primary reason why I don't make peanut butter on my diet, is because of that reason. It's a very high calorie stuff, so you have to be very scarce with it. As much as you want to just eat the entire thing, I just can't do that. So I'm just gonna add a very small amount to my ice cream. Let's see, will that stay up? Yeah. So this is gonna pour in pretty good. I'm gonna use a blade scraper to get as much of it as I can in here. So yeah, 2 cups of peanuts is 1,600 calories. And that, to put into perspective, is almost the entire recommended daily intake for a person, which is about 2,000 calories. But you can see how smooth it is. Now I want to make this a chunky style peanut butter, but you know what? This looks so good. I think I'll just do it the next time. Basically, all I'm doing is making it smooth like this, like I explained before, and then just add on a low speed just some extra peanuts, and that's it. And I'll just keep doing this until I get everything in here. You know what? Y'all are just along for the ride on this one, because this is not a vlog. This is not a vlog video here. This is one of my mainstream videos, my how-to videos. There's no editing. I take as long as I want. I talk as much as I want. And if I make a mistake, well, I make a mistake. And so far, this is working out wonderfully. As you can see, this blade scraper is really, really, really good. Really getting everything in here. I have to get all this stuff on the sides. It's really, really... I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible because when the peanut butter is nice and hot, it's really thin. The viscosity is pretty low. That helps get everything in there. So far, the calories in this container is about 1,345 calories, so I am almost there. I'm getting most of this stuff out. I might make just like a peanut milk and then put it away in the refrigerator and just use that nut milk for like cereal or something, like oats or something. So you can do a lot of things with the Vitamix. You don't have to waste. You can use leftovers, and in this case, just the peanut scraps. The peanut scraps in here, just make a milk with it, nut milk, and you know, you can make something else. It tastes so good. Okay, so that is how to make peanut butter. I'm going to track this whole thing just to show you. Yeah, so the whole thing was about 1,400 calories, 120 grams fat almost, 51 grams carbs, and some sugars, and 60 grams protein from this whole thing. So that's that. And that's how you make peanut butter in the S50 or any S series, any Vitamix. Any Vitamix can do it. This is just showing you how to make it in this machine. And so yeah, that is going to be it for this video. I'm going to make my nut milk now. All right, latest.